Interesting. You don't look like the other Thexian loyalists that wander these woods. Why do you haunt the Nektulos?
Good evening, Ethereum.
Oh, you do you? Then perhaps I can satisfy your thirst for adventure. I left the forest for a long time, and need to know what changed in my absence. I'll reward you well for your observations.
Interesting, the voiceover. I'd never really noticed in other zones, but has some ducking, so the background sound of the water mostly disappears when the character's actually talking.
Go see why the behemoth that guards our pristine forest is allowing outsiders to walk freely. Its lair is beside the river that runs through the forest, or so the stories say. Return when you find out why the beast isn't performing its duties.
Anyway, yes, I thought for today I'd head out to Neg Forest and see whether there are any quests I could do out here at this level. Just for a change of scenery. It's kind of the first time we've been out here on one of these characters.
You're lucky we're far from Freeport, or I'd have you executed for speaking to me. Unless you're a mercenary here to take a contract, leave now before we dump your body in the woods. Listen to me, scum. You're here to take a contract, not to ask questions. All you need to know is that I'll pay you when you finish the job. Now, are you going to take the contract, or do I have to feed you to the owl bears?
What a friendly chappy.
Then here's your contract. All the details you need to know are listed here. Remember, I pay you when you complete the assignment. The Overlord pays for success, not for failure.
Charming. Oh, God. Ah. Go back to bloody Mushka in the common lands. That's the point.
Hello.
Oh, he has no voiceover. No. Neither does he. Right. We have things to do. Although the scary part is they are half yellow, half orange things to do, so I'm not sure how successful we are going to actually do them.
I greet you.
Level 25. I think we'll skip that one for now, you know. Alright, what do we need to do here? Collect 20 owlbear beaks. Kill 20 shade spinner spiders. Is that these ones? Yeah. It's just collecting eggs, isn't it? Just depends where those eggs are, I suppose. Because I don't really want to be running through a load of aggro crap. At least not for another couple of levels. Wow, this is awkward. It's all on you, pet. Right in the middle of a flipping load of spiders. Because apparently every other single spider has decided to come wandering this way. Thankfully, spiders aren't too social aggro. What's up, Vibrid? You have to do all of the red book quests. And you have to do all of the dropped quests as well, I think. Once you've done all of those, you should complete a collection. And then when you hand that collection in, I think you can then go back and speak to Gaulinda on top of her that ruins, castle ruins on that island. And then she'll give you one last quest, which will lead you into her lair. And then you have access to basically go in there on a daily basis. Ooh, thankfully, these bats are non-aggro, so I don't have to worry about accidentally wandering into those. It's not bad. It's like 3 and a bit % per spider kill. I mean, it's actually pretty good. Where are the owlbears? They're like, I think they're down here, aren't they? Up on that path in the bottom right hand corner. I don't know Neck Forest particularly well, but kind of disturbing that there are some red bats here. Uh-oh. Wonder what level the owlbears are. Might have to finish the spiders quest first, then go and hand that in to see if we can get to 19, and then that might help us out a bit. There's an owlbear. There's some spiders. That's all very, very red. I'm gonna go back the other way. Hey! Am I being attacked? Uh-oh, uh-oh, we might be dead. I can't move. Sprint is on. I'm running. Okay, we're good. Jesus Christ. Flipping insects suddenly spit out of the bloody corpse in some grotesque fashion. And of course, every single freaking insect has that stun for like half a second or something. Bit on the dangerous side. Yeah, cool. I think we're good. Yeah, let's stick to our spiders for now. Get this handed in and finished. Yeah, it should be, yeah. That, I believe, is the plan. I don't think there's been any announced delays. Although, to be fair, usually when patches are scheduled for a Tuesday on a week where Monday is a US holiday, they can often get pushed to Thursday, but... It's Mr. Hushi with the resub. Thank you, sir. 34, 34. I'm subs ahoy hoy. Good evening. How's it going?
Hello. Well met.
Yeah, all good here. All good here. Almost died to a bunch of insects, but otherwise all good, all good. You still Tarkoving? Like a crazy person? Although technically I don't need these spiders for the quest anymore. I just want to get a couple more so we can get level 19 here, because the quest reward XP at this level isn't particularly fantastic, so... Ah, speaking of which... Ding a ding ding. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, looks like we only got one new spell, which technically wasn't new. It was just an upgrade to the chains. Did get a few more AA points though. Right. Looks like we need some of these haze stalkers. Less red stuff. Yeah, I hope so. Although still very orange. I wonder if I should be out on the docks instead. Although, it's Caladim, isn't it? So you can't actually get to the docks using the bell? I think you have to go the long way around and run it through the jungle. Ah, yes, you can use the griffin, can't you? Of course you can. Let's go and do that.
Hello.
Just to see what's available on the docks, see whether there's anything a little bit more level appropriate. If not, we'll just have to fly back here and carry on. It's not the end of the world. Oh god. I mean, this doesn't fill me with confidence, the fact that all of this stuff I'm flying over the top of is all still red. Still daylight? No, not daylight. Very dark. Yep. Definitely dark. Can confirm there is no light outside. What do we got here? Yeah, sort of yellow orange, kind of the same level, I suppose. Oh, there's a random named there. I don't think I've ever seen a named crab on the beach before. Iron shell, although he is orange. It's currently just gone 7 p.m. here. No actual quests on the docks. I really want to try and kill this guy, but he's 3 levels above me. I might have to give it a try anyway. It's just a single up arrow.
Hello.
Need to drop off the supplies at the scout camp on the southeast edge of the beach. Drop off the supplies at the scout camp just outside of the beach, off the path leading into the forest. Okay. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to try and kill this named. Send in the pet. Should be okay. I've even gone defensive pet, just to be really on the safe side. And if the stun would actually hit. No, the stun is not landing at all. That would be even safer. Oh, there we are. Hey, whoa, that was actually quite close. That pet was almost dead. Okay, cool. I should actually be able to use that when I hit 20. Right, let's go and find these random tents that I need to drop this stuff off. I mean, no tents down there, is there? Didn't just like miss it and it didn't render. No. Ah, there it is. There it is. Leave the supplies.
Look what strolls
What?
spider's web.
Damn dark elf out of nowhere.
I will have vengeance.
Okay. Northwest. I really hate running this slowly. It's a pain in the ass. Gauge the speed. Here's hoping we don't need it to run away later.
What strolled into the spider's web?
Silly Sarnak sounds like she's laughing every time she attacks. Scout camp just outside of the beach, off the path leading into the forest. Just random crabs wandering up and down the path for no reason. Oh. There it is. Get ready to get jumped by another sneaky dark elf.
I hope you put your affairs in order.
I'm not saying they're predictable or anything, but
Hold them, and I'll return with help.
okay.
Salutations.
New pair of gloves for level 20 as well. Nice, nice, nice. Earning gear we can't even use yet.
Salutations.
Trust must be earned, part 1. I need to find the attack plants. Travel around the beach, you will find several groups of filthy humans. One of these camps holds the tents of both the tactician and the commander. Heard rumours that the pirates are planning to expand off the beach and deeper into the forest. We do not wish this, of course. I need you to find the tent and steal the plans. Yeah. I think that's this one here, isn't it? I don't know. Hang on. Filthy humansies, indeed. Um, oh, actually, it looks like it might be this one over here. Oh, yeah, there's a tactician. And a commander. I really am doing this at such the wrong level. So silly. Resist, resist. I can see the plans. And think I can click them from the outside of the tent without having to go in and aggro everything. Do a sneaky camera. Oh yeah, just like that. Also, I kind of expected me to then go back to this guy, and then the next quest be go back to that tent and kill the commander or something stupid like that, you know. I saw the craps happen to me so many times.
Well met. Hello.
Oh, look at that! I need to kill the commander and the tactician. Who would have thought it? It's almost like I've experienced this before. Actually, I've not actually done this particular quest line before, ever, I don't think. But I am very much used to the cheeky tricks. Now, hopefully, I can kill the tactician here without aggroing everything else, but we'll see how this goes. We may be running away very speedily. I think we're okay. No need to run. We're good. Right. Now I just need to get the commander who is in this tent. Two arms and two legs. Voila. Right. And hand that in. Went to the kitchen. Did you bring us back anything? That's the real question. What level's your Sarnak? Currently level 19. Doing level 22 quests. It's a little bit risky, given my no deaths policy. Probably should go back and do some of the easier ones over the other side of the forest, to be honest. Is that a house item? Oh no, it's another quest. Apparently I need to kill crabs. Okay. Five crabs, that's not too bad. Yeah, I've not really done these quests before. Gong King Kong. I think I butchered that name, but thanks for the follow. Heritage Quest finish here too. The Heritage Quest? There is a. There's definitely a. Was it the Zek Access Quest finishes here? I think there is. The instant zone over in the corner there. I think that's involved in one of the heritage quests. I don't know whether it necessarily finishes there, but it is definitely involved. I can't remember the name of it now. Cauldron Hollow. There we are. Shows how often I go in there. Oh yeah, there's definitely other heritage quests in Neck Forest, but I don't think any else are on the dots. People sounding a bit savage. Oh, hello. I must admit, I've not really read much of the forums. Savage. What's the opposite of necro in class type? Conjurer? Conjurer. It's basically the elemental summoner, I guess you could say, rather than the undead summoner. Yes, this character is a necro, yeah. It's the first necro I've ever played. I'm just going to nip AFK for 30 seconds. I will be right back. Oh, I'm back again. All hail the chat. Indeed. Right. Let's go back over the other side, I think, and kill some more things over there. I mean, I'm hoping there's been some changes to how things are balanced with Kel between what was on beta and then what gets released. Because if there hasn't, then I can kind of understand some aggro, I guess. Is the best word. I mean, from my very short, limited experience, it was nowhere near as bad as like just mentoring down normally on a live server. But there were definitely still some issues. Bollocks. Why did you have to spawn a level 23, you wretched wolf? Die! Stop dying! You ever played Defiler or Oracle? What in the world's in as an Oracle? Are we talking about the same game? I think we're talking about different games. If we're talking about the two shamans, Mystic is the other one. Yeah, Mystic. Not really, sort of, a little bit. I've never played a Defiler, and I've probably played a Mystic to about level 15 or something, and that was it. I may very well create a Mystic on Varsoon when it launches. Alright, so we need 3 more of those. Go, gadget pet. Oh god, there's a spider walking this way. Go away, spider! Ah! Shite. Whew. Okay. Just gonna let the pet get a little bit of health back. And then I get bored and must carry on. I've got no idea really these days on which servers are where and who's merged with what, and I've got a clue most of the time. It's typical, isn't it? You just need one more of something and they're nowhere to be found. Oh, there's one. Eggs. Ah! Ah! Oh god, now I have to run all the way back again. Which doesn't sound very far, but when you're running at 5% run speed, it feels like a bloody mile away. That's why we engage extra speed and sprint. I just saw actually on a post on the forum by Keith. When was that posted? Yesterday. And we have adjusted power consumption for lower tiers on a Lore and Legend server. I don't know whether that means very recently
Well
they
met.
were adjusted, or they were adjusted when the beta launched.
Salutations.
I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
Hello there. Let's not waste any time, shall we?
Hello there, kind adventurer. My merchandise carries the seal of the Overlord himself. Go ahead, take a look.
Saying that, for me, I'll probably find out on Wednesday.
Ouch. That's your balance?
Cautiously optimistic. I like it. Yeah, that's fair. I can't argue with that. Want to be optimistic. I mean, the whole power thing only really affects like the lower tiers. Like probably anything like 20 and above, to be fair, is it's not going to be too bad, at least for the solo content. Heroic content, kind of hard to say. Hopefully, you'll have some form of power management class in your group in group content, so might not be so bad. For me, like from a DPS perspective, it was a little bit hard to tell. I did feel, I mean, I only tried a Templar, so not exactly the most DPS intensive class in the first place. But to be fair, at the very lower levels, it did seem as though even that class was doing maybe a little bit too much damage. Yeah, the only thing I really died to during the beta was me trying to solo Orange Heroics. And the only reason I think I really died for that was because the scaling on the hills was completely out of whack. to the point where one of them was doing no healing at all, not even one health healing, just nothing, zero, zip diddly. So yeah, that needed sorting as well. Why are you offering another Common Lands quest when you've just told me to go out to the Neck Forest and back again? Ah, okay, fine, we'll go and do your silly quest. Collect 3 green speckled Volrich eggs. What for Volriches near a lake? I only know of one place where Volriches are, and that's over here, which is not really near a lake. It was bizarre. Like, it was definitely broken because, I mean, there was an argument. My thought was, this spell maybe wasn't available at the level I mentored down to, so it scaled itself down to basically doing nothing, as if I didn't have that spell. But then I looked back in my spell book and actually found that the very first version of that spell was actually available to my class at a lower level than what I'd mentored down to. So I should have had at least that one. So it would have done at least some healing, but it wasn't doing any healing at all. So it felt like spells needed to cost less mana slightly. Spells needed to do less damage slightly. Spells needed to do more healing slightly. So it wasn't like nerfs all around. It was like a little bit of buff here, a little bit of a nerf here, and you'll probably be okay. But how much control? Oh, dog pond. Yeah, exactly. It is just like minor tweaks here and there to how things seem to be scaling. That's it. But again, it's like how much control. I don't know what control people have. And of course, that was just from my experience of playing one class, so it's quite possible that I don't know whether that applies to every class.
Stay clear of that
Oh, got to kill some random grey stuff. Ah, Mushka! Why did you not give me this quest earlier? I feel like the beta for the new server needed to be longer, really. With maybe some plans in place for quicker iterations of smaller changes or something. I don't know. That's speaking in an ideal world. I guess the changes we're talking about are potentially code heavy, so I don't. Traditionally, that has always been a bit of a problem. No, I mean, the worst case, I suppose, with a server like that is actually that the first thing you do when you go in could actually be some of the higher level content, and then worry about the lower level content later on after things have been tweaked and rebalanced a bit, I suppose. It's not like you need to do it in level order, is it? You don't want to. So that is one positive. Trying to stay optimistic here.
Hello!
Hello! Oh, level 20.
Hi! Hi!
Hi, 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 hi. What's all this? There's lots of things popping up on my bars here. Soul Rod 4, 22 to 30. Oh, the old Grandmaster doing more. Okay, let's play that one. Life Tap. What? Get that bit early, don't you? Recast 9 seconds, that's not too bad. Inflicts 108. Cost. What is this, please? Grim Sorcerer. Ah. Finally got a different type of pet. I don't know whether I necessarily want to use a mage pet at this level, but what does it look like? Ah, it's a zombie. Ah, and because we hit level 20, we actually have some new bits of gear to equip. Goes in there. Finally replace the level 1 hands. Good, good. What are we doing? I didn't really intend to be in Goblin Lands, but I kind of want to finish Mushka's timeline now. I've kind of started. She keeps sending me out to do more things. Collect pristine plains elephant tusks. Yeah. Gauge run speed again. Got more character development. What would we like to take this time? Kind of healing stuff. I'm semi-tempted to take Bind Wound, considering I don't really want to die and we have very little health and etc. Falling damage. Ah, but more health. Let's go more health first. Another 5 AA points to spend. cast this on the move? No, you can't. Okay, it's kind of a healing in combat. I mean, the worst case is the new Celtic is basically just a 3-month stopgap temporary thing until Varsoon comes out anyway, so. No, I don't know. That's what I was saying. Was it last time we were talking about it? It's like I would like to have been a fly on the wall in the meeting room when this was first being proposed. It's a little bit like that, where it's like I don't. Who is the intended target for this? How long was it intended to last for? I don't. It's a weird one. It's an interesting like test of a concept. Ultra casual players who just want quests with no progression and generic loot. I mean, you got to kind of remember the other half of it, which is the achievement side of it, right? The only problem is, I think, really to get the full experience from the server, really,
Greetings.
you are going to have to be with a group of like-minded players, like people who want the same as you, like to go through all of the content in a group or in a raid or whatever it might be, getting all the achievements from it. I think a proper organized guild could be quite good for. Well, yeah, I mean, yes, you are partially right. At least from what we've seen so far, I mean, all of the achievements give the coins, right? The lore and legend coins, or whatever they're called. The only problem is so far from what we've seen, the rewards, the things you can get from using those coins, has been fairly terrible. Like, there's been no motivation to go, yes, I really must get 300 more coins because I really want this item. But again, I don't know if that was because it was just beta and not everything was ready, or they just didn't want to give the game away too early and would prefer the rewards to be more of a surprise for when the server actually launches.
Hello. Hi. Hi.
Ah, off to Neck Forest, finally. Jesus. Mushka wants me to collect 12 dark forest caps from Neck Forest. To look for them in the areas around the bridge on either side of the river. I suppose the thing with achievement hunting is it's not so much what the individual achievements give as being able to say, I've done all these achievements.
Well met.
But I don't really know in reality how many players of EverQuest 2 are of that mindset, you know? You could be talking like a dozen people or something, and everyone else is like, yeah, we don't care. In which case it's kind of again becomes a nice experiment, but practically probably more time or more effort than is kind of worth it, I guess. I don't know. So much speculation. It's one of those things you need player polls for, really, isn't it? Players to actually vote in. Do you like doing this? Would you be interested in this? Yeah, I mean, I like the again the concept of there being an item in every, let's say, when you're raiding in every raid box, that potentially means that regardless of what unique items drop, it's still possible that everybody in that raid may earn an upgrade for spending an evening in a raid zone. Even if it's just a very minor upgrade, it's still an upgrade. Everything is just janky.
Salutations.
How many of these do I need? 12. Bloody hell. Mushroom men. I wonder where our old Paddlefoot is. What's his name? Is there a rare beaver kicking around here somewhere? That is Paddlefoot. Oh, yes. Every now and then my memory is like, yes, bang on. It's just that usually it's about as useful as a chocolate teapot. Can't have it always, I suppose. Hangman's Noose. All you swashbucklers out there. Oh, so many mushrooms. Because I still have absolutely no idea what in God's name Varsoon's going to be all about, you know? Everybody talking about the next TLE server, and it's like, yeah. Really know what the rule set's going to be like. It's jumping ahead a little bit, obviously, but... Meanwhile, you do have more and more RPGs coming out, getting noticed, stealing players. Oh, it's just more Defender Mushroom. Really need a wolf, but he's just kind of in the way. It's safer if I get rid of him before I get bit in the ass. Nice. Okay, now we just need big purple mushrooms like this. 4 more of those. Then we might actually be in a position to go flipping looking for some owlbears. I mean, supposedly the owlbear quest is only level 20. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the area where the owlbears live, everything was like level 25 and above, so it's going to be interesting. Good old Neck Forest. What a hellhole. This is the reason why I would want the next TLE server to start at EOF at the very least. So I don't have to come to this hellhole to level up a character. I can go to Butcher Block instead, which is a much more pleasant leveling experience. And a lot less dingy, dark, and miserable. And less free Portians. That's important as well. It's all about paying them to give you pain. Yeah, I suppose there is some of that, to be fair. Don't want pain and suffering. Just want... I don't know what I want, actually. But not pain and suffering, please. Right now, I want mushrooms. Can't find any. Truly having my soul sucked from my body. Paddlefoot, Paddlefoot. Should we ever go at Paddlefoot? It's only 4 levels above me with an up arrow. What could possibly go wrong? Huzzah! Little bit of the old lifesteal / pet hill shenanigans, but we got there. Ow. And an actual useful item as well. It's a miracle. Stop sucking the life from my body, you wretched things. Just return to Mushka. God, I've got to go all the way back to bloody Freeport. Is that Mushroom Quest? The other Mushroom Quest. That one? Oh yeah, that one. I should search the area around Bearmoth Pond to see what may have caused the Merc Bloom aggressions. I blame the beavers. It's all the beavers' fault. Sure of it. Was this marauding Merc Blooms? I'm gonna guess it's... I completely misspelled that. Yes, I have. I'm gonna guess it's something to do with the bloody skeleton in the middle of the island, right? Oh no. Some strange idol. I'll trust those strange idols. Ah, it's a fish! Ow. Ow. Piranhas. Oh. I thought I was taking a bit too much damage there. A lot of bones there. Oh, it's one of those markable objects. Why? I just freaking invis. Why do I always forget as a mage I have an invis? It's like... Oh. What is that? Oh, it's a scarecrow. Ah. Can't see target. What? It's right there. Open your eyes, Sarnak. Okay. I must return to Mushka. Again. Don't care, go away, leave me alone. Gauge warp speed. Now we're flying.
Well met. Well met.
Interesting. Is that so? So, well, perhaps then we agree.
The mysteries of Nek. Soul Eater. I need to search the forest for signs of civilization at the falls to the north. We get new cloak. New cloak. Is it white? It's not white. We've upgraded our bed sheets to some torn bed sheets. Some torn, stained bed sheets. I don't know. That's not gone well, has it? That was a bad analogy. It did. Started off so clean, and now it's brown and torn to bits. Kind of signifies your progress through the game. Getting mucky. And getting ripped to shreds. Just to make sure I was going in the right direction. Yeah, I thought it was up there. Yeah, hopefully. But mostly yellows. The waypoint suggests this way, which is at least now once again yellow spiders instead of red spiders. So I think that's a good thing. What do we got here? Oh, again, at least they're yellow, although to avoid if we can. Clockwork owlbear. Oh, God. Those are still very orange, though. Level 24, 25. 24. Ah, I mean, it's just kill 20 owlbears, basically, but they're still... I mean, considering the quest is level 20, and yet they're all 24 and above. We might have to ignore that one for now. Come back in 2 levels. That'll probably be fine. Then get to 22 and then go back up there and do that quest. That should make them mostly yellow, and Foul Feather might still be orange, but it's kind of whatever at that point, I think. I think 5 levels above us is probably pushing our luck. Where's this hermit? Oh, he's literally down on the docks, aren't we? Yeah, that's the big one. It's you know, if absolutely every single one of my spells landed without question, then actually oranges aren't too bad, orange solo mobs. But yeah, all it needs is like 1 life tap to miss, or you know, two dots not to land or something, and then suddenly I'm dead instead of the mob. Or who knows? Normally I wouldn't care, I just do it. Oh! Ziggery, thank you for the follow, and apparently that was my follower goal met. I completely forgot I had a goal of 675 followers. There we go. Mostly because Twitch only allows either follower goals or sub goals. That's your only choices using the inbuilt goal thing. So I think my last goal was like 650 or something, and we were just like, just add 25 to that. That'll do. I suppose technically then my next goal should be 700, right? I need to find a way of integrating it with the new... I'll see if I can find a way of doing that for next stream. This currently is the... technically it's the current TLE server, Caladim. I'm doing a kind of permadeath type challenge. And this, at the moment, this is kind of the hardest server there is, I suppose. The most challenging, so it seemed appropriate to do it on this server. We have played a bit on the beta server. But I didn't really feel like there was too much else to test at this point. So yeah, I haven't spent too much time on there. On this server currently, 92 I think is the max level. The PvP server has a max level of 70 currently, I think. And then the Lore and Legend server, when it launches, is a max level of 90. Obviously, because that's where you start, so. Yeah, technically, Kaladin is currently at, I guess, Age of Discovery. Yes. Yeah, Beast Lords were put live on the server as of back content dropping, which was end of January, 26th of January or something like that. I mean, Kaladin is about to die, yes. For many reasons, stacked on top of each other, it is definitely in its quietest period at the moment, I think. The new TLE server launches in May, I think. Yeah, I was actually kind of hoping it was going to be like March the 16th or something, just to tie into the anniversary stuff again, but sadly not. Not this time. Theory, the itemization on the next one is just basically going to be Kaladin itemization, isn't it? I mean, it should be. Spent all that time getting Kaladin. Kaladin? Yeah, getting it just about right. But it seems a bit pointless to be re-itemizing the game again for the next. Ah, boat! And by me just almost getting run over. Yeah. Don't need a fresh feeling with loot. I need a fresh feeling with flipping content balancing. What were you saying, Ziguri? Where the top end live raids are, zero challenge. It's only fun if you like burning a mob with no strat for 25 minutes. Unfortunately, I've not had the opportunity to do even heroic zones in Vitrovia, let alone raiding, so I have no experience there. The only content I've done so far has been solo content, so. You're not missing a bunch, oh. To be fair, my plan was to give the Lore and Legend server a go, Caltrical. And if I'm not really feeling that server after a little while, then see if I can find a guild on Thurgadin so I can try and get some heroic experience. I'm not worried about raiding live content. I'm not sure I've got enough time to do that, to be honest. Especially with the new TLE server out in, let's say, May. I may end up playing on that. I don't quite know yet. Really does depend a lot on rule sets. And what content's going to be available on launch, how long each expansion is going to last, things like that. Yeah, exactly. It's just trying to find what, I'd say it's just trying to find a guild that is happy to do kind of group stuff, really. I'm not too worried about raiding, so don't need to worry too much there. I know Vanguard's a pretty big guild on Thurgadin. A lot of players in that. I can't remember what the other guild was I spotted that seemed like it might be a good fit. Yeah, I haven't dived too much into it yet because I didn't know how much time I was going to be able to commit to a guild. I didn't want to join a guild. As I mentioned before, I didn't want to join a guild and then end up playing on the Lore and Legend server for 3 months and basically not coming back and actually playing in the guild. So right, let's go back to town. Empty bag, stick item in house. Go and speak to Mushka outside the gates in Common Lands. Yeah, it's a few people that are often in the chat here on Twitch that are on Antonia Bell, I think. I don't have any characters on that server at the moment.
Hello there, kind adventurer. My merchandise carries the seal of the Overlord himself. Go ahead.
Excuse me. How is Antonia Bale since the merge, by the way? I don't know if it actually made any difference or not. La-da-da-ding. Right. Whee. What we got currently? Marsh, Antonio Bale is on medium. Population, Balls of Fate medium. Kaladin is low. The Isle of Refuge is low. Marshall and Skyfire are both medium. Test is low, obviously. And Thurgadin is medium.
Hi!
Ah! Level 20. Nice. And we finally got to the end of flipping Mushka's timeline. Isn't that nice? What did she give us? She gave us another rest. Cool. The life of a Lobie. Still looking for 2 charm items. And still looking for a new cloak. New chest piece. Get there eventually. What was that spell? Dooming Darkness. Applies Dooming Darkness instantly and every 4 seconds. Small damage over time plus slow? Yeah. And some AA points as well. Now I've got to get back out to Neck Forest. Unfortunately, because this is Kaladin, and therefore it is hard mode, can't just use the bell in town to go straight to Neck Forest docks. Right, I'm not going mad. They didn't change that on Kaladin. Right. So just double checking. Bring back death shards, oh god. And I don't know about that. That is proper old school EQ2. I can't. You die once and suddenly you've got like 30% experience debt until you get your shard back.
Hello.
Yeah, a little bit like that, yeah. If it really was the place you lost your shard the first time was really a pain in the ass to get to, then bugger it. I'll log off, come back later in the week. Or just play a different character or something. 5% run speed, gotta love it. I think you still have a death shard at the bottom of Black Parade and went back for. Still there 17 years later.
Interesting. You don't look like so far in the sense that you will. I wish to know.
I greet you.
I did just seeing your little icon there, Ethereum. I did have a look last night after the stream at the moments thing. With Twitch, I think that feature really needs some improvement. I think technically it is still in beta, so it might change, but it's a bit kind of poo at the moment. Although it says you can go back and edit a moment afterwards, you really can't. It doesn't work. It doesn't. You can't edit. There's an edit button there to click on, but when you click on it, it goes basically into the clip manager that Twitch has, and all you can really do is like move the timer of the clip you've saved for the moment up and down within about 30 seconds, and that's it. Not do anything else. You can't rename the moment. You can't highlight it in any way. You can't change the clip attached to the moment. It's kind of rubbish. Basically means to use that moments feature properly, you have to be basically like hitting the moments button on your dashboard as soon as the thing happens. If you wait even like 30 seconds afterwards and you're like, oh, I should do that, no, it's too late. You've missed the moment. It's gone. It's ruined forever. Did I go to the wrong place? Look to the rising sun, the first tents of me matey. Close to the zone, circling the camp, look for a tree. Now the waypoint on the wiki says, oh yeah, there we are. You just had to you literally had to touch the tree for it to update. Find the rum. I be needing a sip of some good old rum. A few houses over, I'll have 3 times the fun. Sounds more like some sort of escape room plot or something, doesn't it? What? Oh, there we go. I keep thinking it's going to be like something I can actually click on. It's not. You just have to go up and literally press your nose against whatever the item is. Ooh, this rum gives a good kick. I'm going to drink some next to one of these fires without the cooking pot. I mean, there's a couple of those. There's one there and one here. Oh. This rum sure is running to me head. Thinks I'll be paying a little visit to the loneliest tree down by the rocks and water. Now that I'm a wee bit tipsy, I'm gonna walk it off. A little walk to the small hilltop between both camps could shake it out of me. I mean, that's got to be that point there, isn't it? Why is there a very lonely wasp sat in the middle? Oh no, there is one more there. I was like, I thought it was just on its own. It was a bit weird. Okay. Nope. Didn't do a ting. Gonna have to walk further. Gonna walks up to the top of that big old hill now to the west. Yep, that'll do it. Can't remember why I'm writing on this paper. We're just following the drunken ramblings of a madman. Okay, getting a bit more sober now. Just need a little more of a walk should do the trick. I'll walk to that tent while all them landlubber foreigners are showing up to the south. This one, I guess. Average night out in Leeds. That's a good word for it. Oh yeah, there we are. I'd be thinking more straight finally. Now where was I? Oh yeah. Marking me treasure. And now you've got to walk to where those little flitteries are all buzzing about. Flitteries? I mean, there was some wasps there. I assume it can't mean the wasps, that's too easy. Is there some fairies on the beach somewhere? Oh, here. Oh, yep. I'm giving up with this old treasure hunting map making. Okay, me treasure is hidden out in the open in front of all the other backstabbing brothers to the northwest camp. It's pretty obvious if you're asking me. Okay. I guess, is this the northwest camp? I guess it must be. Maybe it's not. There's two camps here. There's that one. And there's also this one. Alright. Waypoint reckons it is this one. Oh, it's probably that big wooden box, isn't it? Again, I was hovering over it expecting to be able to click on something, but I suspect you actually just go and press your nose up against it and... Got to get rid of... got to get rid of some of the crap. Why is this campfireable hailable? Does it actually speak? I mean... Was there witches involved? Maybe there's witches involved. They've turned someone, poor bugger, into a campfire for disobeying their orders or something. I don't know. You will spend the rest of your living life as a campfire. Why not talking campfires? Well, indeed. It's a magical world. Literally anything's possible. I need to find the line of dead trees. Har har har! I threw them thieving map stealers off me tracks. There's no treasure in that crate. Me dearest treasure can be found that there line of dead trees to the north. Dead trees? Sort of northwest. Not really any dead trees here. They're all the same. Dead trees in there, is there? No. Ah, X marks the spot. No? I mean, it doesn't seem to do anything, so maybe not. Line of dead trees. Oh. Oh. Not as in a dead tree that's standing up, as in one that's been cut down and is making a pathway. Oh. This is it. Me, for nobody else who should be reading this by now, I've put me box holding me dearest treasure inside the other box to the west. If I know what I'm saying, that is. Got to remember, you look for the box that's not a box, but it's a box, remember? This is where I'm keeping me treasure dear old pa gave me. Maybe this is where the X marks the spot. Ah yes, now it's clickable. There we go. Da 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 da. Paladin Questa. Complete 100 quests. Amazing. There you go. So what was the buried treasure? There was no buried treasure. Oi, I want me damn treasure. There wasn't any treasure at the end of that. I've been duped. Oh, damn it. Someone's to blame. What's this? Lost in the forest. Something near Beermoth Pond, apparently. Okay, I'm gonna fly back using the Griffons and then jump off partway through.
Hello.
Why is there crabs up the cliff? Them crabs, they get everywhere. Wasn't me. What? I just got... What? I got life sucked in midair. How's that possible? Ah. It's not actually a shiny. Aha. I should be on guard as I travel west across the rivers in search of the lost militia patrol. What, over to the island? Don't like this as I get eaten by fish. Nasty piranhas. Oh. I can see a book hovering in the distance. There he is. A lost century. Oh, he's all covered in green stuff.
Hello.
Not the bugs! Did you see the bugs? Of course you saw the bugs. How could you not have seen the bugs? Are you dead? I am. What? He just said he was dead. Ah! No. No. Leave me alone, bugs. I don't want anything to do with you. Ow, 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 ow. Stop it. Stop it, bugs. Run, 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 run. Well, I might actually die there for a second. Okay, that was that quest actually done. That's good. One of the other ones I had to do here. Oh, Cleron's helmet. Whoever in the world Cleron is. Visit the pot. What? The pot's all the way over there. It's miles away. I'll have to take the Griffin and jump off again, I think. Because at 5% run speed, the least amount of running you have to do, the better.
Well met. Salutations.
Must inform Sergeant Cornelius of what has happened and deliver the note from Lieutenant Kenneth. Uh-huh.
Well met.
We'll file that under to do later. Bird, turn right for God's sake. Thank you. Well, I think I'm going to have to jump off here. Ow. Have I ever mentioned how much I hate Neck Forest? I think it's just a hellhole. Oh, it's okay. Die! Soul leeching buggers. Ow. Leave me alone, Waspy. Cool. That was all I needed to do, is just get that the disco for the pot. I've scouted around the pot and there are no pirates. That's unfortunate. We need to go to Mound Lake. Where in God's name is Mound Lake? Oh, it's backwards. I never know which bits of flipping neck you can actually walk over and which bits you have to flipping climb over and go round and... I walk up here? Nope. Ouch. This place looks a little bit more friendly. I have scouted around Mound Lake, but found no pirates. Why would there be pirates in a little lake like this? Well, what are they going to be pirating? Gnome pirates. Really small pirates for a really small body of water. Still, I'm not sure what a gnome pirate would be doing in the lake. Maybe they overheard someone talking about some small cogs at the bottom of the lake and they wanted to pillage the small cogs. That sounds like a gnome thing to do. Funnily enough, there were no pirates in this lake either. What? Don't forget to get me one of those grinning frills. I always wanted to show off to other people. And damn goblins! To quote the captain on the boat. Although they are all very orange. Like very orange. I'm currently being eaten alive by fish. Hang on. Right, are these just solo? Okay, they are solo, so we might be okay. Except if they're social aggro, and then we won't be okay. Oh no, they're not. Thank God for that. Go get him! Oh no, I've got a spider as well. Did we get that update? No. Damn it. Turns out the stupid goblin update is quote unquote rare. Oh, stop resisting all of my spells, please. Huzzah! Quest done. Nice. Back to quest givers. We now should have 2 to hand in. Gauge, run speed. Now we run out of run speed. New helmet. Wait. Is that the helmet actually on? Oh, yeah. That's weird. It goes over part of the face, around the neck, and then up the back. Okay, that's different. What's that? Technically, that's a hood, right? I never really even noticed the previous version I had on, which was basically this brown across the nose, that was actually the headpiece. It didn't go around the neck with that one or on the back of the head. It was literally just this bit on the nose. I never even noticed before. But this new one being so white is kind of obvious. Yeah. The uniqueness of a Sarnak, I suppose. Oh, I thought I had another quest to hand in. Oh, it's these stupid torches. Somehow have managed to miss one torch, which means I need to travel all the way back down this road again and find the one I've missed. It's a pain in the ass. Definitely not that one. Not sure how close you need to get to these torches for them to actually update. Given our previous history with quest updates literally needing to stick my nose on the damn things, so it's better to be safe. Just a quiet stroll through the forest, really. Amazingly, there is one other player in Neck Forest. They're probably sat on the docks waiting to go somewhere else, but... Ah, there we go. Okay, and now I've got to go back to the flipping quest giver at the beginning. Oh. Gauge warp speed. I'm all out of warp power. Try out the old mage pet for a bit. Hello.
Interesting. You don't look like the other Thexian loyalists that wander these. I see. Perhaps the veil of ignorance is more of a deceptive.
That guy's a pain in the ass.
I greet you.
Back to the docks to kill more fish. Some dusk darts. It really is. It's absolutely terrible. It's just so just back and forth, and there's no decent like path through the zone with the quests, and just say if this was a kind of character, a normal character on a normal server, I would just nope, thank you. I'm off the butcher block. See you later. Here's hoping Varsoon starts with the OF. So the leveling experience for new characters is not god awful and does not. We don't need to go anywhere near Thundering Steps or Neck Forest. I mean, the only good thing about Thundering Steps is that it's a bit sunnier there. But the quests are just as bad. I suppose maybe if you have music turned on, maybe the Thundering Steps music is slightly better as well. But let's ignore that point, as I don't have music turned on. No, that's true. You can at least pretty much walk in a straight line and go from point A to point B where you need to be, rather than having to go around 26 corners and over 5 random mountains in between. Yeah, I suppose it's only really been since the flight days were added, right? that a lot of those hills were actually got tops added to them so you could get up on top. Nope, I don't want no random. Thank you very much. Yeah, at this tier at least. Not really sure the mage pet is any better than the fighter pet. To be honest, stick the fighter pet on offensive stance, and I think it does just about as well. Stupid fish spawning mini fish. Items including signature quest rewards and collection rewards from the Age's Discovery expansion have been adjusted. What? Patch choices for tomorrow. Oh, okay. To be honest, I couldn't even tell you what the rewards for the Age of Discovery content were actually like. So I don't know whether they been adjusted upwards, downwards. Were they bad? Were they good? I have absolutely no idea. Were those the terrible ones that were actually Sentinel's Fate stats? Oh, they were too high, were they? Oh, okay. I know going through a lot of the crap, it seemed like most things had been itemized for the wrong expansion, like to the point where they were actually terrible and you would never equip them. But that was just mostly the solo reward stuff, so solo timeline. Damn it, I've run out of fish on the side. Adjusted. Also known as blasted with the Nerf gun. Oops, we made this too strong. Oops, the itemization script went a bit haywire when they was adjusting this the first time round. I mean, I would say at this point it probably doesn't matter too much for flipping Kaladin. Yeah, that does seem to be a rumor that's gone around, isn't it? Just a bunch of scattered files everywhere. No particular organization. It just seems a little odd. Like even in flipping the early 2000s, it seems like a really bizarre way of doing it. It literally laughed at you. It's like, don't be so silly. That would be sensible. I'm sure at one point in time it was like, yeah, we really need to get this done and we need to get it done quick. Let's just implement something super fast and worry about sorting it out later. And then never sort it out later, probably. That seems to be a general dev approach, regardless of where you're in, whether it be games or any other software, I think. Kick the can down the road, worry about it later. Until later comes around and it bites you in the ass. And you're like, oh, I wish I'd done that sooner. Oops. Just need 2 more fish. Yeah, fishy, 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 fishy. No, that wasn't an update. Stupid fish. You did not get any quest rewards. Updates. Whatever. Whoever designs that in-game message was a pain in the ass. Ow. Hurrah, hurrah. God, that took longer than expected. Bloody fish. Once you've got those glands, check the beer moth pond. What? It's nowhere near here. Pain in the ass.
Hello there. Let's not waste any
Hello.
time, shall we?
In spite of the cost of living, it's still quite a popular item.
I have 18 gold to my name, and I can't do anything with it. It's a very bizarre situation. Stupid self-imposed make things harder on myself rules. Right. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for today, I think. I think we've done pretty well, to be honest. We've got about 3.5 levels, I think, today. Made it into the 20s for the first time ever. Actually done some questing in Nektulos Forest for the first time ever, which, oh my god, I'd really wish I hadn't done, but there we are.